Pioneer.
Yo, what's going on guys? EJ here, bringing another Lord of the Rings Rise to War video. Today guys, we've got some more PvP, but things are a little bit different. We are now using tier 2 troops. I've seen a lot of Gondor and Rohan been doing this. And the reason is it's so much more sustainable, even in mid to late game. As you can see, we are currently battling in the DG area. And I was using a lot of tier 3 and having a lot of trouble running out of troops and that all the time. So I've started training tier 2 troops. So I'm using the knights. Now even like the stats aren't even that big of a difference. Like with my gear and stuff, I'm still getting like 82 HP, 144 defense there. Not the highest of defense when it comes to my damage dealers, but HP of 68 on these guys are pretty good on my damage dealers. And then we've got my Gandalf the White here, who is at 68 HP as well, 102 defense, because I do have some command here. I'm not sure if you've seen that since the changes. My next hammer, I'll be able to get this Law of the Arcane on here, so that's going to be a little extra 5% boost to my focus damage done, which is very good. Levels are doing pretty good. Using Gimli still. I tried Bjorn again, wasn't too bad. I have a couple of reports as well I'll show you with my second army as well. Before we get into these tier 2s while we're marching, because we're going to do our first battle live. Hopefully this army doesn't move. Dilly, I'm not sure if I've versed them before, so I have no idea. See what happens. So yeah, first off, let's just show you these reports and my favorites. So I tested out my second formation, who I was using Bjorn, and I was using 2 damage dealers with the Shires is not the best, unless you get really lucky, which I did. This guy was a lot, well, he's not super weak, but like a lot lower, like respect levels, but still pretty decent. But no Gil there, so we did really well in that battle, as you can see the breakdowns. But the big one was we versed Super Mario, who's very strong here. Obviously got some Zenith commanders, like pretty strong with Gil and that. So a pretty fair one. You can see that he's using the kind of setup that I'm using at the moment. My Faramir did terribly in this battle, but still overall not a bad result. Because Faramir took all the damage from the Shires instead of one of these guys. But yeah, that's what's been happening with my second army. They've fallen behind a bit, so I haven't been using them a lot. But now we're marching right now. We're going to be hitting this Dilly guy. Not sure. This guy could be strong with Zeniths or could be normal. Not sure. If not, if they're not super strong, we'll refill and we'll look for another fight. So we'll be back in just a few seconds. Right now, guys. T-minus 10 seconds about to hit this Dilly guy. So we've gotten to a draw. Okay, 1700. Let's have a look. So I'm guessing he's pretty strong. Let's just back off a little bit and have a look at the report. Okay, so he's got a Zenith guild, so very even. Let's have a look. Alright, he's using, wait, are they tier 2s or tier 3s? He is using some tier 2s, but he is using some tier 3s as well. Okay, so this is a pretty good result. Let's have a look, shall we? So this guy's really strong. So let's see, Zenith level 7. Oh, wow, okay. Zenith level 7 with Cadders. I didn't see the HP is only 2 more in defense. It's not a huge difference. So yeah, really good. 700 commands, so that guild destroys mine. Remember, my guild only respect level 11. We have a Dane at respect level 6. Okay, lower respect there, but really good gear. So really good Dane there as well. Definitely not as high as mine, of course. We have Gandalf, who is a bit low on the respect level, but has fantastic focus of nearly 300. So his White Council is going to be fantastic. Using the tier 2s there, and of course his gear is absolutely really good, so really high commander damage as well, 54, holy moly, so really good. And then Bjorn at respect level 7, pretty good gear there, 230, doing a lot of damage. So yeah, overall not a bad result nonetheless. Only one commander dying, which was our Gimli, but a pretty good result, like a lot cheaper and easier. So I can refill old mate up pretty quickly and easily now. I'll just have to wait for Gimli to heal. So it's only going to take 2 minutes and such. We're going to refill him back. While we're doing that, I don't have any gems or speed ups at the moment and stuff like that. So we've still got plenty of troops here and stuff. So I might have some heal speed ups. I'm not sure. I can't remember. No, I don't. So I don't have any of that at the moment. So we'll just let that be. Got a lot of more tier 2 troops in build at the moment. As you can see, we've got plenty in stocks here, and we've sent some across. So while we're refilling, I'm also leveling this one up so I can start sending the troops a bit closer as well. We can retop this one up, so we'll just see what we need. Top up a bit of knights and the archers and that, so let's go. So we'll just go transport. I like to use Mary and Pippin because the hobbits are faster with their skills, so yeah. I could all upgrade these later on to tier 3 as that if I will, but I'm happy with this at the moment because I'm testing this out. So let's go about another 1,000 knights and the rest of the cavalry archers. So they'll be there in 5 minutes, be restocked in a minute, and then I'm going to re-rate and wait until we're all healed and stuff. Old mate Gimli. Gimli didn't tank as good as I hoped, but yeah, not too bad. The one thing I want to have a look at that battle report as well is to see how much stuns and madness and that was done. So let's have a look. So we go into the breakdowns here. So we can see here 4 stuns to 4 stuns. 4 stuns, that's really good there. Madness 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. He's Bjorn 3. Okay, so he's madness. So yeah, a lot of stun and madness happening in this battle. We can have a look at the absolute breakdown of what's happening. So obviously Gil not doing a lot of damage, but these guys doing a fair bit of damage together. Just looking at the commander damage levels, soldiers. So Gimli not doing as much damage as I hoped he would there. So I'm not 100% sure why. But yeah, old mate Dane's doing really good there still. But 50,000 is not too bad. So about what, 190,000 damage here. I can usually get about 250,000, but I got to remember as well his evade as well. Even though Gimli's still going to hit, Dane's going to miss a lot of his attacks and that. So always is expected pretty much when versing a guild that you're not going to get as much damage in the battles. Alright guys, well, we're retopping back up. You can see we're all refilled and that. Got to wait for old mate to heal. It's going to take 5 minutes 30 something, so we'll see how long it takes to send an actual march down. And we might be able to actually march to another battle. And by the time we get there, we'll be all good. There's one here, for example. I think there's people heading towards it and that. I'm just going to wait a bit and we'll be back when we get into another battle, guys. Rightio, guys. So we're on our way to another battle. We're all healed up and get that again. So reversing pigs was here. I'm not sure if I've versed this guy before, but I've versed a lot of the other guys like Piglet and House of Piggy and Piggy and that. And they're all usually pretty strong, so I'm guessing he's probably going to have some Zenith commanders of that. We'll see what happens. I technically could look, because he's taking a blue tile, I could look up and see what he has actually. But we'll just wait. We're about to hit in 40 seconds. It doesn't matter, I'm pretty strong as it is, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully he's fairly strong with some Zenith commanders or some Gil and stuff in his army and that. We'll see how we go. And yeah, we'll see if he's using tier 3s or tier 2 units. It would be nice if he had all tier 3 so we could see how it goes. Yeah, so yeah, about to hit in about 15 seconds here, guys, and we'll go look at the battle report. If I get injured, this Dilly who we just battled could heal up, so I might have to quickly just back off again and stuff. Alright, so we did get a draw. Okay. He's obviously pretty decently strong because we're down at 2,300, so I think we did get the winning side of it. But let's have a look, shall we? Okay, 2,300. Okay. Theoden, very interesting. Okay, this is going to be interesting to look at. Alright, so he's using all tier 3 and tier 4. Very interesting. Wow, okay, so Gil really did his job there with the tanking. He tanked everything there and all my damage dealers. A lot better performance this time from Gimli, nearly 100k there. Nearly like 250,000 damage between these guys. Really good. Okay, so let's look at Theoden here. Okay, Z1. Theoden, haven't seen that for quite a while. Very interesting. 572 command. I actually want to take a little bit of time to look at this. Very interesting. How much damage did he do? 66,000. That's actually pretty nice. That's actually a pretty good Theoden in action there. Very nice. I like to see that. Something a little bit different. Like, I've got a pretty strong army. Whenever I'm using tier 2s, he was using tier 3s and tier 4s. take that a little bit into account. I lost a lot of my supply in that because I completely lost skill there. But yeah, really impressed with Theoden there, really good. Got an Aomir here at respect level 10. We've got gear, he's got the relic as well, which is nice as well, pretty good to see. So he's going to be hitting a lot of the range, of course. Not a bad result there, 74,000 damage as well. We've got Gandalf, respect level 10, not bad, pretty decent gear. 500, a lot of command. Almost thought that was 1.0 gear, so yeah, got all the white counts on that, so looking pretty good there. I just want to have a look how he's built. So yeah, he has built him for damage. Now, the only thing I would have changed there, because these guys are doing really good damage. If I was him and you do end up seeing this, I would change him over to more of a defensive, especially like Great King. I'll take the points out of this and put it in a Great King. That way you're going to be buffing your damage dealers even more. You're probably going to get a lot more damage out of them. But yeah, like, not bad at all. Like, very interesting. Pretty cool report. I like this. Something completely different. Like, not absolute full meta. And, like, he did a chunk of change damage to me as well, which was really good to see. Yeah, but also really good to see that the tier 2 held up very strongly here. I'm starting to think even if I just run the tier 2s here and run the tier 3 catters for just a tiny bit more defense if I'm going to be tanking like this, I think that would be not a bad option either. So I could upgrade all of these guys to the tier 3 catters and run these guys. But at the moment, this is working pretty nicely. Rightio guys, so we're going in for another battle, all filled and stocked up once again with our tier 2s. Now, if this is his main army, I think I've versed him before, he's pretty strong, so we'll see how we go, see if we can get into another draw. Hopefully it's not a path or anything. Okay, it's a draw, so it's definitely going to be his main army. Let's have a look. Okay, very even, okay. It's very even battle here. Okay, very close battle. I think he might have just got a little bit of the better of me. Let's have a look. Okay, well, let's have a look. Very, very interesting here. Alright, so we've got a full meta build with tier 3. Okay, this is very interesting to see. Dane just leveled up to 46 as well. Nice. Okay, so let's see. 126, 69,000 damage. So, all of my commanders staying alive. That's good to see. And I killed both of his damage dealers. Dane doing a lot of damage here. Let's have a look at his commanders. Respect level 8. Okay, not too bad. Does the White Council. Respect level 5. Okay, where's his strong ones? Okay, there we go. Z11. Okay, so he's got a fantastic Dane like mine. So, very, very good. Z11 Dane. And then Z4 Gimli. So, that's where his damage is coming from. The big damage deals. But I was able to take them out using all tier 3. So, this is really good, really. Because I'm using all tier 2 units versus all tier 3 full meta. So this is kind of working. Like, this is a lot quicker and cost effective than losing all of these tier 3. So I'm very happy with that result, guys. And when you think about it, like, I got like 2 respect 11s and then like a Z1 and a Z11. So he's got Z11, Z4, and then like 5 and 8. So it's around about roughly even or so. And the gear, all gold and stuff, it's around about the same. So yeah, not a bad result whatsoever, guys. Very happy with that result. Rightio, guys. So we're going to do the last battle for today's video with the tier 2 troops. Working really well so far. Not sure. I got to this tile first. I think this army might hit me. I'm not sure. If not, it will hit my teammate. So the next one, we've got a guy. Who's coming next? The guy coming up here. So Edmund is actually very strong if he's coming up to us, which I don't think he is. Who's coming to us? No, someone's marching from here. For real. I don't know who that is. Never versed them before, so I have to wait and see what happens with that. My teammate got into a draw here, so is this going to be a little bit, so we'll be back in just a moment, guys. Alright, guys, so I got multiple armies coming at me now, so we'll see what happens here. They're going to hit basically both at the exact same time, so I haven't versed both these guys yet, so they don't stick out as the big whale guys, but I could be wrong. So we'll see what happens. My teammate's very injured. I had a look at the report. He's about 1,700. So we're just going to see if we can tough out these two, I guess. See if we can beat 2. But who knows? They could have Zenith comms or anything. So we'll see what happens. There's no point in even trying to get back. Alright, so we got one victory, which looks pretty good. And we'll see how we go with the next one that's going to hit as well. So we got into a draw on the second one. Alright, I'm going to retreat because obviously I'm almost completely dead. But let's have a look. So 2 for the price of 1 with the last battle. Let's have a look, shall we? Alrighty, so... Oh, we took out that one. Okay, so 7,000. So it did a fair bit of damage. Okay. Have a look at the levels. Respect level 9, evasive action, respect 5. Okay, so lower respect still did a pretty good amount of damage to me, to be honest. Respect level 10, so a bit lower. Doing a decent amount of chunk of damage. All of my commanders survived, which was pretty good. And then Thuriel, which would have been a pretty nice battle. Okay, respect level 3, respect level 10, a lot of evasive action there, respect 2, and respect 10. Alright, so the reason I did pretty good against them because they were a lot lower respects, otherwise I probably would have been in big trouble, got wiped there. They were all using tier 3 units in that as well, which was not too bad. But anyway, not too bad. I think we're going to wrap up the video there, guys. I'm going to continue to keep using the tier 2s. I'm probably going to upgrade these guys to tier 3 and keep these tier 2s still, just so I get a little bit more tank. But yeah, not bad whatsoever. Like, that was all tier 3, and I just want to check the other one again. Even though they were lower tiers, did a pretty good chunk of damage to me. Yeah, all tier 3s, using a couple of small units as well, which is interesting to see. Alright guys, well, we're going to wrap up the video there, and until next time, peace out, EJ's out, and I'll catch you guys later. See yous. Thousands songs of the EJU Army, yeah, you guys are